Hello everyone and welcome to a very short video on how to make millions of credits. I'm going to keep this video very short and sweet. Now what you've seen in my previous videos is I've explained how you can go about and convert cartel coins to credits, also how you can convert Warzone commendations to credits. Now for example, I said what if you're a predominantly PvE player but you have to do Warzones to get a companion, or maybe you like to do the weeklies, then you end up racking a bunch of Warzone commendations which you don't want to spend on PvP gear since you don't PvP. Well, my video was explaining how you could get some credits out of it, so you're getting some use out of having those commendations. Well, similarly, this video is about maybe predominantly PvP players who might be doing PvE stuff like heroics just for the weeklies or doing it with friends, and then they end up racking a bunch of common data crystals like I have over here. Just by doing the Knights of the Fallen Empire storyline and some heroics, I've ended up getting 298 common data crystals, which is nothing really in the grand scheme of things, but for someone who really doesn't play a lot, that can be quite a lot. And this video is about how to convert these to credits and the best way to do so. So I am here at the Odessan Alliance stronghold, and over here there is a smuggled supplies vendor. If you go to her, you can see that you can convert your common data crystals to legendary level companion gifts. And these could be quite great. Now one thing I would suggest is all of these are pretty good. They all sell for 30 common data crystals, and they all can sell for upwards of 50 to 100,000 credits on the GTN, depending on the day, depending on what they're going for. So what I would suggest, which might take some time but it's definitely worth it, is to before you go and buy a bunch of these and spend your crystals on them, if you want to, you should go on the GTN and check the prices of them and make sure you're spending your crystals on the one that sells the most. And your experience, and once you do more of this, will definitely give you a better idea in terms of how the prices fluctuate, which ones are worth more, which ones are worth less. Because inevitably, as with all companion gifts, some will sell for a very high price very well, and some will inevitably sell for a very low price and just don't go up in price because people aren't willing to pay a lot of credits for those. So it's very important to know which ones go for a lot and which ones don't go for a lot, and that will come from just monitoring the GTN and some experience doing this. But this is definitely, I think, one of the best ways to convert your common data crystals to credits. Yeah, so you come here, you can buy a bunch of these. These are not bind on pickup, so you can go back and sell them on the GTN for a lot of credits, basically. Now, one thing to keep in mind is while these may sell for something like maybe 40,000 credits, 50,000 credits each on the GTN, on the Harbinger server, I have noticed that on the Bedouin colony, these sell for much, much higher. So perhaps I would suggest checking out what they're going for in the Bedouin colony, and then maybe if it's worth it to spend 90 cartel coins, transferring your character to that server and selling these items there. Because a lot of the times I find that with certain items, it is definitely worth it. So I would perhaps check that out. I myself am going to spend all my common data crystals on every character I have over here, buying these up because I have no use for these, and from my experience, this is the best way to spend them and convert them to credits. Now, if you have a better idea, or if you have perhaps a better way to convert common data crystals to credits, by all means, leave it in the description below, so that people who watch this video will also be able to see your idea and maybe compare the both, or maybe try your idea as well. So leave it in the description below, but right now I think this is one of the best ways to make credits. I hope this video helped, and once again, as I said, I'm going to keep it very short. See you guys next time.